Excuse me. Okay, let's see. I guess my Twitch window freaking out. Ugh. How can I put all this into one sentence? His body burnt up completely as he scattered into ash. Body. Oh, that sounds so lame. Scared me. Bird just hit my window. Hey. Maybe like that. What should I use for Shirue? In this case, it's kind of like a landmark. Landmark's not really the right word. I could just say a mark. 안타깝게 마감하기魔力が嘘のように消えちまった。でかマガマガシ魔力が嘘のように massive sinister magic force. That's so many words. Massive sinister This is a weird bit right here. あの人たちがやってくれた. Like, it just says they did it, but like, やってくれた. Like, they did it for us. So, just wording it to this is thanks to them. What's the spelling that they use for Hendrickson in this series again? Is it like this? It is. It changed so many times over the course of the series, I can never keep track. Is that the right spelling? Deadly Sins. Bartra? Yeah, it is.七つの大罪がマジのうち帰還されました。エリザベス様もご無事です。Seven deadly sins have defeated the Demon King. And have returned. Have returned after defeating the Demon King. And Lady Elizabeth is safe and sound. Alright, let's all go greet them. Let's all go greet the seven deadly sins. 今日、ブルタニアの新たな記念日として、記念日とし、祭りを開くのだ。Today we're going to hold a festival, a new day of commemoration in Britannia. Today will be a new day of commemoration. We'll hold a festival to honor this new day of commemoration in Britannia. Let's all go welcome the seven deadly sins. How should I word this? Today will be a new festival honoring this new day of a new festival to commemorate. Today, Britannia will hold a festival commemorating this new day in honor of this new day of commemoration to honor. Today, Britannia will hold a new festival. Begin. We'll hold a new festival to honor this new festival to honor this day of commemoration. It sounds awkward, doesn't it? 今日、ブリタニアの Okay. Today, Britannia will hold a new festival to honor this day of commemoration. Sounds, I guess it sounds okay. Oops. What happened? Mateo Giru. Hold up, Gil. Where are you going? The question mark and exclamation point are good enough to translate the ittai, just to make it exclaim it a little more. お前の大好きな英雄のご帰還だぞ。一言くらいこうよ。Your beloved heroes have made their grand return. You should at least go and say something to them. Something like that. Your beloved heroes have just returned. You should at least say something to them. Drop a word. Yeah, say something to them. That's fine. Maybe I'll change it. I said wait.エスクノールドのことは本当に残念だったな。It truly is unfortunate, regrettable, a shame. It truly is unfortunate about what happened to Sir Escanor. Happened to, I don't really like that there. Sir Escanor truly is a shame about. Maybe I can just say like this. Truly is unfortunate about Sir Escanor. Meliodas たちの胸中をもっと顔を合わせたところでとっても書ける言葉が見つからないよ。Okay. So, it's always awkward translating the tachi. Tachi just like, you know, like watashi tachi is us or we, but somebody's name plus tachi would be like that person and their group. So like you could say like Meliodas and his friends, Meliodas and his band, Meliodas and co. Sometimes it's just one person, but you have to infer that. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the sins here. So I think here I can just use the word the others. When I think about how Meliodas and the others must be feeling. 顔を忘れたところでとても書ける言葉が見つからないよ。I can't even begin. I wouldn't even be able to begin to find the words to say. This is too long-winded. Okay. I don't even know what I would know how. face? Maybe something like that. When I think about how Meliodas and the others must be feeling, I couldn't even begin to find the words. I think I'll just take it. Just.だったら今夜は3人だけで飲み明かさない。そうっすか。じゃあいいかに伝えてくれよ。Alright, so then how about tonight, just the three of us alone? Go and have a drink and chat things over. About tonight, just the three of us. Alright then, I'll go tell His Majesty. Wait. So by three, he means these three, right? Kind of weird. Is that what he means? Or maybe he means him and them alone, the sins alone. Because then what would he be telling the king right here? He'd be telling the king that he wants to meet with Meliodas, and I might come back and fix this after we get some context. Cute. Sorry for making you two worry. まさか伝説の七つの大罪に欠員が出てしまうとはな。俺たちで言えばハウザーが死ぬようなものだ。Okay. But I can't believe that the legendary 7 deadly sins could end up having a casualty, losing somebody. What's the word I'm looking for? Not casualty. I mean, somebody dies. Maybe casualty is the right word. Can't believe that the legendary 7 deadly sins. Using one of their own. I could just say it like that. Or one of the legendary 7 deadly sins would have fallen. Yeah, it would be like if it were us, it would be like if you died, Hauser. Wait. 俺たちで言えば、ハウザーが死ぬようなものだ。おい、なんで俺なんだ Wait, is he talking to himself? Or is this a separate... Is this part somebody else speaking? It sounds weird. Is he just talking to himself and correcting himself? Yeah, because this sounds like him talking. Oh, no, okay, there's a separate little speech bubble thing. That's weird that they join these bubbles, even though it's two separate speakers. That usually doesn't happen in manga. Usually if a bubble is joined, it's one speaker, but there's an extra little like thing. Okay, that makes more sense. I was so confused there. It sounded like two people talking. Hey Ahmed, Escanor, I know, so sad, right? So sad. I didn't think they'd really do it. I still don't know if they're wrapping up the series or not. I feel like usually if a series is ending, like they'll announce like, oh, they'll promote like, oh, the series is ending soon. But I haven't heard anything like that yet. Even though it really seems like it's wrapping up. あくまで例えだ。気にするな。It's just a hypothetical situation. Don't worry about it. エスカノル殿は死を覚悟していた。仲間のために命を懸けると笑顔で言い放ったんだ。Sir Escanor was prepared to die. He was ready to die. He spoke of being able to... He always spoke like... He spoke of being able to lay down his life for his friends and his allies with a smile on his face. That's not something that just anybody could do. What's the other anime? Dude, I still need to I've only seen like one episode of that. It looks great. I'm just like saving, like a block of time to just sit down and marathon it all. I start going crazy if I have to like wait a week between episodes. So I always try to wait so I have like a big chunk. Cuz like if I've missed like 2 or 3 episodes of something, then it's easy to not think about it. But if I'm watching it every week, I'm just like, where's the next episode every week? That's exciting then. I want to see it. I feel like There's definitely like two kinds of series. There's the series where it's like, you know for sure they're never going to kill anybody no matter what happens. A main character will never die. And then in series like that, even if a main character dies, you know they're going to come back to life or something like that. And then there's the series where you know anything could happen, and it just makes it that much more tense. 全く憧れるよな。いつかは俺もあんな聖騎士になりてえもんだぜ。Okay, man, I really look up to him, man. He's such an inspiration. I hope that one day I could become a holy knight like him as well. I hope to become the kind of holy knight that he was someday. I suppose you're right. I guess you're right. You got me there. He always used to say that we youngins had bright, shining futures ahead of us. By the way, are we actually going to drink at my place? 言い出しっぺはお前なんだから当然だろ? You're the one that suggested it. Of course we are. いや、たまにはハウスの上で飲みたいなと。Well, I was just thinking drinking at Hauser's place would be pretty nice. ダメだっつの。俺ん家だと親父とおふくろが危機としてちゃちゃ入れてくるぞ。No, my place is no good. I got my parents there, and I got my mom just... Let's see. Definitely not. How should I word this? My house has my parents there and my mom nagging and poking her nose into everything. Something inconvenient for you? Is there some reason you don't want us to? Okay. Why? Is there something inconvenient about your place? Oh, I know. Kakushigo. He's got like a kid he's hiding away, like a not like a kidnapped kid, but like a kid he had with another woman and that he's like trying to hide. Yeah. I feel like in general we haven't gotten to see enough cool stuff with their sacred treasures. They really built up the sacred treasures, like hyped them up. But like we didn't really see them used that much. Like we got a couple scenes with them. Okay, I take that back. King uses his constantly. King is like the one that just non-stop uses his sacred treasure. I guess Gouther gets a little bit of use out of his. Merlin's always got hers too, but like I feel like it just seems like part of her regular powers. To the 7 deadly sins. To the lion's sin. To the tomorrow. How should I word? To the tomorrow that they protected for us. To the tomorrow they defended. To our tomorrows. To our tomorrow that they defended. To our futures and our so to tomorrow that to the tomorrows they defended. To tomorrow. To the tomorrows they defended. That sounds okay. Can't believe the Holy War's finally over. Burp. Yeah. The Demon King was defeated. Was slain. もう ブリタニアの人々はマジノに怯えることなく暮らせる。The people of Britannia the people of Britannia can now live without having to fear the Demon King. Maybe they no longer have to live in fear of the Demon King. They can live there. The people of Britannia can live their lives in peace without fear of the Demon King. Looks like everybody's home for now. Looks like. We don't know who he's talking about. Maybe the parents. He's glancing around. 一つの神が消えたか。一体これからどんな時代が来るの? So one god has fallen, one god has disappeared. What type of era will come next? So一体これからどんな時代が来るのやら。平和の時代に決まってる。I wonder what kind of era. Whatever it is, it'll definitely be a peaceful one. あら、残念。Oh shit.光と闇の均衡が崩れ訪れるのは混沌の時代らしいわよ。That's what's her face? The witch, right? When the balance between light and darkness has been destroyed, which means it's going to be an era of chaos. Vivian, that's it. Okay, now how can I word this better? Doremi! I'm still working. I'm tired. It's late for you, isn't it? I didn't think you'd still be awake right now. What time is it for you? It's 10:55 for you, PM for you, Ahmed. Where are you at? Saudi Arabia. Wow. It's noon for me, but I haven't slept yet. Okay, where was I? Okay, how can we word... this has to sound cool, because... Struggling with your old laptop to fix? Yeah, I've been struggling with my old phone so much. I got a new phone this weekend. I haven't even finished setting it up yet. I just have the boring stock, the normal default background. I have to set it up still, but I got a new phone. Finally. Yeah, it's the iPhone. It's not like the newest one. It's the iPhone 10. Yeah. My old phone was like 5 or 6 years old. It was a really old phone. Yeah, I'm really happy. My old phone was so old. It was dying. So finally got a new one. I ordered some AirPods for it too, but they haven't arrived yet. Okay, so this is a pretty important part. Vivian shows up again. We haven't seen Vivian in forever. あら、残念。光鏡の均衡が崩れ訪れるのは混沌の時代らしいわよ。Wow. How can I say this in a good way? 残念. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. No such luck. Oh, that's too bad. I think not. If it's destroyed the balance between light and darkness, then it can only be an era of chaos. Vivian? Oh my. Got to go? Well, thanks for hanging out, Ahmed. Take care. おま、まだギルを諦めきれねえのか。You still haven't given up on Gil? それより君はリュルシエルに殺されたはずじゃ。Weren't you killed by Reducio? So, あの時天空の一石で確かに私は女神族の剣に貫かれたわ。Indeed, back then, Tenku heavens. The heavens. What was the name of that place? Seven Deadly Sins. Heaven's Ruins. Heaven's Theater. Ah, Tenku and Mujo. That place. Did you get your laptop fixed, Dorami? Or are you still working on it? でも、不死鳥のごとく蘇ったのよ。不死鳥。It's like a phoenix, yeah? Like Suzaku? Yeah. Phoenix. 愛の力で。Oh my god. What? Just like a phoenix, I came back to life through the power of love. You gave up and played Candy Crush instead? You're like, fuck this. Candy Crush. That's the power of love. What's up, Anthony? But that doesn't explain anything. Taorete usure yuku ishiki no naka, kare no takumashi ide ga watashi no mi wo dakishime, hisshi ni yobikake tsuzukete kureta no yo. 誰だその物好きは。まさかその人って。Okay. As my consciousness, as I lay there, my consciousness fading, his big, strong arms held my body and desperately called out to me. What is monozuki? Like, oh, what's a good word for it? Not just weird, more than weird, like what's one, I don't know, like one good word for it. Monozuki. It's just like kodowari, like, is also a word that doesn't really, it's hard in English too. It's kind of like the same thing, right? Like monozuki and like kodowatte, like they're kind of the same, right? I feel like there's not really like one word for it in English. Like you kind of have to just explain it. Yeah, I don't think there's like just one word that really sums it all up. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, because... Yeah, I don't think there's... Huh. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's just like somebody that like... They're kind of weird because they're really like... Get really into things and like... Like, depending on what it is, you'd probably use it. Like, depending on what kind of stuff you're, like, monozuki about, you'd probably use a different word. But in general... I guess there's some words that get kind of close. Like, maybe if you're, like, kind of whimsical... But not really. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think you just have to explain it. I don't think there's like one word. But here she's like eccentric. I think eccentric is a good word for it in this situation where they're describing her. But eccentric kind of more means like hade. Like in a way. But like if you have eccentric taste, it could also be kind of monozuki. This face. This face right here. I'm killing me. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this eccentric weirdo? Who the hell is this? Eccentric. Space case, I could say. Space case is more like tennen. Hadena tennen. An eccentric space case. Huh. Oh, wait. Hauser's not talking about her when he says monozuki, right? He's talking about the person that she's talking about, right? Or does Hauser not know Vivian? Because when Gil says sonohito, he's talking about the person she's talking about. So when Hauser says sonomonozuki, I think he's talking about the same person? I think. If a woman like you were to die, It would be a great loss for Britannia. Yeah. It would be a great loss to me. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, he means Monozuki, like, kind of in the normal, like, who's this? Somebody that has weird taste, right? What's a good English word for somebody with really weird taste? Somebody with really weird taste. I guess I just have to word it differently entirely. I guess there's no accounting for taste, but who would possibly? Okay. Yeah, we just have to word it completely differently. Not Sir Dreyfus. これはひどい。やりすぎだとは言ってたけど、あとは必死にヘンドリックスに回復魔法をかけさせ続けていただけだよ。ここで歓迎していただきたいと。ほら、もういろいろやらかし。おまけに、女神族の聖なる魔力のおかげでかけられていた謎の呪いまでちゃったの。Alright. I told him he was overdoing it. That this was just wrong. But afterwards, she really gave it her all in one. ところがその後ここで看病していたのは実際父さんなんだ。By the way, the one that had to look after her here. By the way, the one that was wait, not. Wait, who? あとは必死にヘンドリックス。Okay. Oh. Whoops. Read that wrong. Where was my dad? I mean, that woman. You know the kinds of things that woman has done. We couldn't exactly have her recover in the castle. But we couldn't exactly just leave her on her own either. Who said this? I guess, you know, just do it like that. おまけにあの女神族の聖なる魔力のおかげで and as a bonus, thanks to the holy power, divine power of the goddess clan, on top of all that, thanks to the divine power of the goddess clan, Aza no Noroi. Was there a name for that in the English version? The deadly sins, Vivian curse. Was there a name for her curse? I guess I could just say curse. I don't remember what they called it in the English version. me.だからパチユウのことはもういいの。私は真実の愛に目覚めた。やっぱり女は愛するよりも愛されるべきよね。And so I'm all over you. I'm over you, Gil. Poke. Because I've had my eyes open to true love. After all, women shouldn't be doing the loving. They should be getting loved. Rather than giving their love away, women should be receiving love, right? Drive sama ni wa kinodoku. So this goes last. I don't really get it. But get what's going on. But this is good for you, isn't it, Gil? Small. Though I do feel kind of bad about Sir Dreyfus. Feel kind of bad for Sir Dreyfus. Hey, Gil. Masaka, しつこくストーキングを受けている間にビビアンのこと。Okay. Don't tell me that while she was that after all that obsessive stalking of hers, you started to catch feeling of Vivian's. You started to catch feelings for her. No. これから私もママと呼んでね。ゴリラ、ゴリラモール instead of grimoire, gorilla more. From now on, you can just call me mommy. From now on, you can call me mommy. All right. Gorilla more. It's Korea more. Saっき君が話した言葉の意味は混沌の時代と一体。About what you said earlier. What did you mean? By age of chaos. I don't want to say when you about what you said earlier. About earlier. About what you were talking about earlier. When you, how can I say this without repeating the same thing twice? About earlier when you, what did you mean earlier when you said? When you showed up earlier, what did you mean when you said age of chaos? ああ、私もよくわからないけど、あいつが口癖のように言ってたよね。光と闇の均衡が崩れるとき。How? Yeah, I don't really get it either. It was just something he always said. Kuchiguse, just like a habit to say, like something he always said. Yeah. It was just something he would always say. When the balance between light and darkness crumbles. 神々の時代は終焉を迎え、混沌がよみがえる。The age of gods, the era of gods will approach its end, and chaos will be reborn. Then the world shall be born anew. Gotta word this better though. Okay. What did I say the first time? Wait, what the hell? What did I type here? Okay. If it has, so it sounds awkward by itself. So if it's destroyed the balance between light and darkness, it being the era, then it can only be an era of chaos. Did I say era or age? Age. Age sounds better, huh? Age of chaos. Era of chaos. I think age sounds better. Age of gods. Era of gods. Age of darkness. Era of dark. I think age sounds better. Does it? I think age sounds better. Age of chaos. This is the new age. This is the new era. Kind of age. But see, like, it sounds weird here. What kind of age we have in it doesn't. I guess it doesn't. What kind of era we have in store for us next? What kind of age we have in store? Era sounds better here, though. Like, age sounds better as a title, right? Like, if you're actually saying age of blank, this is the blank age. But if you're talking about it like without like giving it like a proper name, I think it sounds awkward, and era sounds better. Is it weird to switch between era and age? I wonder what kind of era we have in store for us next. Well, I'm sure it's going to be a peaceful one. Whatever it is, it'll definitely be a peaceful one. I think not. Okay, so then we can reword this. When the balance between dark. Okay, that sounds okay. That sounds okay. I wonder what kind of era we have in store for us next. Whatever it is, it'll definitely be a peaceful one. I think not. For when the balance between light and darkness crumbles, what follows? This will be an age of chaos. Because she can talk a little fancier here because she's apparently quoting. Okay. So he says here, what did you mean when you showed up earlier? What did you mean? Okay, let's reword this so it sounds a little more natural. Earlier, the meaning behind the words you said. What did you mean behind the words you said when you said age of chaos? Okay. Vivian. Earlier, what did you mean? She did say an age, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't really. Yeah. Oh, that? Yeah. I don't really get it either. It was just something he would always say. He? She? I'm assuming he. I could use a gender neutral they. It could be he or she. I don't know who she's talking about here. Maybe she'll say who she's talking about. We'll just use the they for now. It was just something they would always say. When the balance between light and darkness crumbles. The age of gods. Whom was with her? I don't remember. We haven't seen her in a long time. Like, I don't remember what she was doing the last time. Like, who she was with. I can't remember. It was so long ago. Because she just, like, kind of showed up out of nowhere. It was a long time ago that she showed up last. Must have been like 50 chapters ago. When the balance between light and dark crumbles, the age of gods will approach, will face its demise. And chaos will be revived, resurrected, reborn. I don't want to... Chaos will be reborn sounds the best. But then the next line uses the word reborn to umare kaware, reborn anew. And the world will be reborn anew. So I don't want to use the word reborn here if we're going to use the word reborn here. We could just say born anew, but still born and reborn. How does that sound? The age of gods will face its demise. Chaos will be reborn and the world... Yeah, see, I can't use reborn here. Chaos will be revived. Will return. Chaos will... The age of gods will face its demise. When the balance between light and darkness crumbles, the age of gods will face its end. I think end sounds better than demise. Will, and not face, will... Age of God approaches its end. When the balance between light and darkness crumbles, the age of gods approaches its end. Chaos return. Will face its end. Face. Chaos will return. And the world will be reborn anew. Kind of. 意味がわからない. 나라 혼인이 적세츠키 때 미나상. Okay, who's the 혼인? Ah, Merlin. Okay. I guess that makes sense to her because she used to be Vivian's master. Okay. But see, we don't want to give it away by saying she here. I think I want to leave this as they. Because you're supposed to be surprised at the end. Because when you read this, it makes you go, who? And then you turn the page and you see, oh, Merlin. So if we say her right here, then it's going to give a hint away too soon. So I think we should leave it as they. Because otherwise we take out that drama. I don't understand a thing you're saying. Well then, why don't you hear it straight from the source? Why don't you ask and hear it straight from the source? So I'm trying to word this here so we don't use the word her or she. Because I don't want to give away who it is until they turn the page. So instead of saying, well, why don't you go ask her yourself? Why don't you ask and hear it straight from the source? Wow, so Arthur's really dead? Shiseru. Shiseru o to shinda o. Are they, do they mean the same thing in this case? Shiseru. Doko ga chigau? Shindeiru o. Only, okay, so same thing? Okay. Oh, okay. With the deceased king. That's the key. The witch's ongoing desire. The witch still desires. The witch. A witch's longing desire. A witch's. Gotta keep it vague. The witches. I mean, we could just leave the rest off and just say the witch's desire. But it leaves off the what she still desires. Still the witch. No. It's like one thing to translate it, but gotta make it sound like a title. Witch. Desire. The witch. Let me think about this. Meanwhile, let's translate Q&A. Question 374. Pen name Akasaka? How do you read this? Doko koko? Gifu, thank you. Komubancho no Tokyo wa ikutsu desu ka? Did he have a name in English, or did they just call it 7? What did they call this guy in the English one? I don't know what his name was in the English version. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I think they just write it the same. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the English one still calls it Kongo Bancho. I guess it because I don't think it got translated in English. Did it? Thank you for looking that up. I wonder if they gave it an English name if they translated it. Kongo Bancho. Yep, they just still call it Kongo Bancho. Okay. So I just need a good way to call this title. All right, and let's do the side here. Top. Next issue will be on break. But what do they call it? Not the dual release, dual chapter. Double chapter. She said it herself. It's too late. There are things you can't take back. Okay. Almost done. What's this gonna be? Wajo ga motome tsuzuketa mo. What she's still after all this time. What the witch is still seeking after all this time. What the witch is still looking for. What the witch wants. What the witch seeks. What the witch. We can kind of make it like a play on words. Like instead of like what a girl wants, it can be like what a witch wants. That'd be kind of cute. But like the title makes it kind of lets you know that like this is what she's been after this whole time. What the witch has been, the witch's pursuit. What the witch has been what sounds good for a title? The witch's. What the witch is really after. What the witch really seeks. What the witch really Been longing for. Been longing for. Yeah, because we don't know exactly what it is either. The last chapter, she talked about all this stuff, like when Escanor was dying. She was saying, like, you know, she said all this stuff, and he said, like, this here. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is a romantic thing. Maybe just like this. Still the witch longs. That's kind of good. That sounds like a title. That kind of lets you know that it's not something new she's longing for. She's been longing for it all this time. Still the witch longs. Okay, I like that. That's good. Reinforcement stars can be bound by the others, and the others must feel it. Just wouldn't know how to face it, to say. Okay, I think that's it. Ow, that hurt. It's 6 in the morning for you, isn't it, Doremi? All right. It's like noon. It's 1 in the afternoon for me, but I haven't slept yet. I have more chapters to do, but I'm probably going to do them tomorrow morning. So if you're bored tomorrow morning, Doremi, I'll be back here again. Working on, I got to do Boruto and Dragon Ball Super tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, Doremi, and thanks for helping me with my questions. I hope you managed to fix your laptop. Less Candy Crush, more fixing your laptop. All right. I'm really curious where the series is going. It felt like it was going to end, but it seems like they're getting ready for a whole new story arc. I'm so sleepy. Okay. Thanks for hanging out again. I'll see you. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow morning if you're around. If not, I'll be back to my normal streams on Wednesday night. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.